Hello, dear students. This is your Professor Lázaro Pino, and today I'm going to explain you how to write a lab report. Well, I know that this will be sometimes very difficult for some of you that are for the very first time in a chemistry class. But don't be stressed. You will see how simple it will be. Maybe the first one will have some problems, then I will tell you how to solve them, and you will see that by the second or third one, you will be fine writing a chemistry lab report. Well, the title of the lab report is a short sentence with the most important idea about the actual lab. For example, determination of density of liquids and solid, or qualitative analysis of cations. The purpose of the experiment uh, are the goals of the experiment, but they are so important because at the end of the lab, when you're going to write the conclusion, you will explain if you got the results that you wrote in your purpose. Example, determination of density of liquids using a scale and a test tube. In the conclusion, you must write the density of the liquid, maybe water, is 0.999 grams per milliliter. So this way, as you can see, the purpose and the conclusions are in a very close relationship. The procedure. Here is maybe the most difficult part for you because in your case, you are going to watch videos. You have to write every step the professor is doing during the experiment. For example, number one, weight a metal cylinder using a scale. Number two, add 20.0 milliliter of water in the graduated cylinder. Number three, and so on, you will express the commands. As you can see, they are orders, very short, very straight into what you are going to do. The data result in your case that you are going to watch videos that were where the experiments were made by the professor, then you have to stop the video and you have to write the results of the measurements or observations made during the experiment. It is very important that you express the units, not only a number. If you say that the density of water is 0.99, I said, what? You're talking about apples, bananas? No, you have to say, oh, the density of water is 0.99 grams per milliliter. Got it? If it is just an observation, you will say, oh, the color of the flame when I introduce the sample of this cation is red. Okay? Because the observation sometimes could be qualitative. And of course, you can also write a table, you can write a graph, or you can put a graph, a picture where you express the observation. It depends on the type of experiment that you are going to have. Discussion of the results. In this part, you can explain if the results obtained in the experiment coincide with the ones reported in the literature. For example, the density of water according with the literature is for water is 1.00 grams per milliliter at 25 Celsius degree. Maybe your result is lower, and you can say, well, the result was lower than the one reported in the literature because the temperature in the lab was not 25 Celsius degree, or you can say uh, the, the scale reported only 2 decimals, and in order to get the best result in the literature, they use a scale with a precision to the to the milligrams, for example, and so on. Then you have to give an explanation about what you think was the deviation of the result. And the conclusion, as I told you before, it has to be with the purpose of the experiment. For example, you can write just the density of water was 0.998 grams per milliliter. If it is just a result that comes from a measurement. But if it is a qualitative result, then you can say the color of the flame when the cation introduced was sodium was yellow, and so on. Then it depends on in your experiment you are carrying out just observation because it's a qualitative experiment, or is a quantitative experiment. Well, if you have any question, don't hesitate, ask me, and I can be in a meeting with you by Zoom at any time. Have a good day, and I hope that everything will be fine. Thank you.